Any excuses? Everybody chipped in. When the roster was thin, you played more minutes. And when the roster got a little bit more fuller, you were able to cut back on some of those minutes. But Jay Will kind of twisted his ankle on that shot. Kind of limping a little bit. Thunder turning them over early here. And they're going to get the first 2 points.
And Wiggins picked the pocket of Alvarado. Quickly back the other way, it's Isaiah Joe, and he picks up right where he left off on Friday night with another three. Floating shot no good by Payton. Rebound, outlet pass, right on a dime from Jay Will. On the other end, it is Dylan Jones in transition, and it's a quick start for OKC here on the road. He's getting his second consecutive start. Good minutes for the rookie. Mark Dagnall says has maximized his opportunity with the blue. There's a backdoor cut and a finish on the jam by Brooks. Just to give you a little heads up here with the Pelicans. Pelicans without so many guys, too, as that three by Wiggins goes down.
These guys get over their careers. Sometimes we come in from college with nicknames, and other times it's given to you when you're in the association as Carlson. That's a good matchup between those two because Alvarado likes to play with a lot of pressure on the ball when he's guarding you. How about Kendricks losing the basketball, picking it back up, and then still hit 2 free throws, got a layup, and now a nice little push shot there.
Little fade away by Kane as he was able to work his way in the lane.
I can't bring anybody else in, but I can get myself in.
Thunder up by 19 here in the first quarter. Kelly again, he's been active around the rim. He's got a little bit of size and he's got some bounce. Quinones trying to drive left. Kick out, open man. It's Kane, and that one's going to count. Right before the end of the first quarter buzzer. The Pelicans didn't have much offense in that first quarter. And the support that Oklahoma City gives, Michael, to this Thunder team, not just in the playoffs over the course of the regular season, but you can crank it up in the playoffs. As this is what we've been looking forward to. An historic season for so many different reasons. There's probably not enough game time, Michael, for us to talk about all the things that this Thunder team has done, as that's going to be an and one on the drive.
And they've done that.
Carlson shutting off Robinson Earl. Shot clock at 1. Tough fadeaway by Brooks, who's going to get fouled, and he's also going to get the bounce. 0.2 seconds. He played great defense for about 23.5 seconds. So you enjoyed fouling Karl Malone?
Well, I don't know if I enjoyed it as much as, sometimes he just needed it. You talk about pressure. That's some serious pressure there in the backcourt.
Couldn't get his left arm on the basketball. Nice play. It's Carlson. Skies up for the alley-oop.
Deservedly giving it to him. He's had almost a full season to understand how to play in the NBA. My goodness, I don't know what happened. Alvarado just lost that ball. And that time recognized he had a mismatch with Robinson Earl.
Nice drive, nice dish, nice finish. Back the other way. 70 seconds left to go in the first half. Wiggins. He'll put his head down. Drives in. Not going to get it. Carlson. And despite all the traffic inside, Carlson.
All season long, we've talked about that. And it's certainly something that kind of helps you out, especially when a team makes a run at you.
Alvarado's been driving and trying to get to the free throw line.
Former player in the association. Won back-to-back titles with the Dubs, as you say, for off that last alley-oop.
Having a career night scoring. And that one is going to bounce in. Reeves has got a 2.
Yeah,
a lot of people use their luggage, though.
Yeah, but not that often. They don't travel like the Thunder, man. I'm just telling you, the Thunder be traveling. Alvarado knocks down a 3-pointer.
The closest this game has been since the first. Kendricks just pulls his way to the rim. Taking contact, taking bumps. Good to see him, Michael, getting a chance here with the Pelicans.
How about that, man? Talk about a good chance.
a bit of that Thunder lead. Thunder having a hard time scoring here in the third. Robinson Earl, feet behind the three-point line, and that's good. That's coming in game number 82. Thunder got the 1 seed all locked up. Carlson, he's got a three. Nicely done off the pass from Wiggins. Quick decision, get it back outside. Flagler off the catch. Can't get it to go. Dukas rips it away. Jones has got an opportunity, and Jones capitalizes from the outside.
Able to get that offensive rebound and kicked out for maximum value. Three-point shot.
Wiggins, excellent play. Threads it right where it needs to be on the cut from Dylan Jones. You see the excellent pass?
Being prepared this afternoon.
Mitchell makes his move, little up and under, takes a little bump, and still able to score. Looked like he got a little contact from Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Up even higher. 90-72, Michael, as we go to the fourth quarter. And this group has played well, and there's a nice play. Kenrich Williams right out of the timeout over the final 6 minutes.
Yeah, and you know, they sped the game up a little bit, got a couple of offensive rebounds, and just made it tough for the Pelicans to score toward the bottom part of that third quarter.
Keeping the dribble alive. Isaiah Joe, nice take, got fouled, goes up with the left hand, looked like a lollipop late. Put in the effort, Mitchell, not gonna get it there. Offensive rebound, second one in as many possessions for Joe. That's his shot, likes to step back and nails it. That is a real riverboat on the Mississippi.
Yeah, absolutely. In operation.
Brooks on the move. Outside, Reeves, sidestep, and a score.
Thunder really advantage in terms of the win-loss column.
Mitchell, and he gets the friendly road bounce. You know, Mark Daigneault references that game in Cleveland as one of the games that the Thunder, even though they lost the game, feel like was...
Thunder though with a 20-point lead.
Mitchell, he just tried to get that hand back in time. Didn't happen. Nice pass. Swung across the baseline. The Thunder have had so many looks from three. Just have not been able to make them. But generating good ones like that. And there's a long stride and a nice finish from Kane with the left hand.
He did a good job of taking the contact initially from the chest bump from Jones, and then still able to put his dribble down and go to the basket. That's a tough finish there. That's a tough one there.
Went high off the window. Quiones, the kick, the three, and a make from the outside by Brooks. Pelicans also futile from deep, 7 out of 37. Open three, and Joe Kitts want to go down on the sideline.
I mean, his shots weren't touching the net. We were pointing that out a couple of times. Also had 9 assists, too.
Wiggins got all the way to the cup, but there is Carlson adding to what has already been a career night. Historically good. You've got really good defenders, and there's some guys who are really deserving of getting all defensive. There is no doubt about it. You're not doing it with one guy. It's the 7th team in NBA history to reach 68 wins.